Hi everyone. 2024 is going to be a very special year for each and every one of us. And that is because I have committed to providing regular, profound information, strategies and skills that couples, whether young or old, can use to work on building their relationship with marriage. Unfortunately, many of us are very eager for our children to get into marriages, but we didn't quite equip them with the tools and strategies to build healthy relationship with marriage. So I'll be discussing the root causes of relationship with marriage epidemic we have today in the society. Many of our children are struggling unnecessarily through their relationship, and it shouldn't be so. We spend a lot of money for weddings, both traditional and white wedding or even registry weddings, but we do not like to invest in the growth process of our children. The greatest investment you can make in your children is to teach them the growth mindset and integrative lifestyle, so that they can know that they actually have responsibility for their thoughts and decisions, so they can be working their way to the goal that they want in their lives. So, what are the root causes of our relationship and marriage challenges epidemic? Our challenges, our marital challenges and relationship challenges are getting just too common all over the place. And of course, you know that the family is a unit of the society and also a unit of the church, and for Muslims, the mosque. So when there are so many challenges in families, children of the families are going to suffer, and the society will be definitely affected, because you are not going to have children that are brought up very well, nurtured in a balanced atmosphere, to come out and be very, very successful children. So I'd like to be releasing the root causes of relationship and marriage challenges. And one of the root causes of relationship and marital challenges is that some of our husbands, fathers, wives, and mothers are spiritual, mental, and emotional babies. Let me repeat. Some of our husbands, fathers, wives, and mothers are spiritual, mental, and emotional babes. Even sometimes they have body dysfunctions that are also affecting their performance, and they may never even know. What do I mean by this? The family unit is supposed to be led by the man. The man is actually, as the Bible told us, the spiritual leader of the home. But how many men actually play that role very well to be able to navigate the family into a solid spiritual foundation, which is the bedrock of a good and healthy marriage? I'd like to keep my conversations authentic, because you know something? I'm not about pleasing anybody. If you don't like my conversations, too bad. But I'd like to say that I try to be as authentic as possible. I try to not to sweep things under the carpet, because I believe that sweeping things under the carpet is part of the reason why we have monsters all over the place in families. So when this guy is living mostly in the flesh, because he makes choices that are mostly flesh-based, he does not live in the spirit. For instance, we know some men always talk to multiple women. They leave their wives and they're talking to other women in society. That is the infidelity. When a man is dealing with infidelity, he feels disconnected from God. He's not going to be able to face God. And so that separation begins, and he's not able to play his role in the family as a spiritual leader. If it happens that the wife of the family is a God-centered woman, prayerful and spirit-filled, she's going to be able to manage the situation with prayers, common sense, and wisdom. She's not going to be engaging in combative communications. She's going to prayerfully follow the process and try and bring the man back to reality. But what happens in some families, you have a husband, a father that is a spiritual babe, mental and emotional babe. You also have a woman, wife, mother that is also a spiritual babe, and so, or mental and emotional babe. And so there's no anchor. There's no one that can be an anchor for the marriage, so that any slightest problem, conflicts get out of proportion. Conflicts are escalated. There's no one that has the capacity, either the spiritual capacity, the mental and emotional capacity, to de-escalate conflicts. And what most women do when they find themselves in those situations, they become combative. They begin to communicate in a combative way. And you know, men hate combativeness. Men don't like women that are very abusive and coming to them with a very combative words. Men's ego. So what I'm trying to say to couples, you need to know where you are. You cannot marry a man you think is an adult who is actually a baby and be expecting him to be giving you what an adult should give you. That's an anomaly. So you need to come to reality with your situation and look for a solution. And that's why I'm inviting you all to join